Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here, welcome back to Union Cross. So it's another week of PvP. I'm actually going to be showing you guys both my accounts, my free-to-play and my main account's polls on these tickets. Free-to-play ended up making like 6,000 and something, which is pretty good because now is a new week. So, right there, 6,217, which means I got 1 gold and 2 silver. I don't got autofocus on my camera, so you're not going to see it too clearly. But top 7,000 players now get a gold ticket. So that's my free-to-play's first gold ticket in a long time. I've gotten gold tickets before on that account, but they turn out to be crap sometimes. But that is 3 chances at a bunch of tier 7s and 8s, which is great. And that account's been pretty lucky. But my main account, this is what we landed into. Place 2,099. I'm ashamed of myself. I missed a couple of PvP matches throughout the week. I did get enough to get the 30 quests to get the 2 silver tickets. So we're going to see if the silver tickets are back or not. I haven't checked that because last time we checked, JP said they were limited. They didn't really say they were limited in global, but here's crossing our fingers. They're there. Okay, so hopefully these are permanent. Hopefully these are here forever, because that means no matter how bad you do, you're guaranteed 3 silver tickets every week. Is it 3 every week? I'm pretty sure in the PvP, I didn't even make a, oh no. I'm probably getting tossed back so far now. I have a 300 out of 300 Keyblade. Oh no, it's gonna be such a bad week. Is that place 25,000? I forgot to make a setup before. Oh, no. Oh, the climb. The climb is gonna be so bad this week. All right, so if you guys are ever, as soon as you're like awake past the time, the 3 a.m. Eastern when it resets the PvP, make sure you just make an optimized Keyblade, do a couple hits, dig in deep, and then just go to sleep or whatever you're doing. But because I have a 300, everyone just grabbed my booty and tossed it. So yeah, everyone's guaranteed at least 3 silver tickets with the weeklies, and honestly 50,000 people are going to get 4 every week. That's huge, and that's mostly why you guys are going to see that you're getting tossed out a lot easier now, is that people that didn't have the option to get silver tickets or gold tickets to get tier 7s and 8s were missing out. They had powerful medals with extra attack and native 60. They just didn't have the blue fairies to do anything about it. But now that everyone's getting silver tickets easily, people are getting lucky, and people who got lucky on their traits are finally kicking forward. So you're gonna see that maybe you've been doing really good all these weeks, going top 3,000 no problem, or top 5,000 or something like that. You're gonna see that now that this is a thing, people are getting 7-star medals, your rank's gonna start going higher and higher, unless you're one of those people who are super lucky and super strong. So just a heads up, your ranking should be fluctuating quite a bit. So let's jump into the polls and see what kind of luck we have. I think I did my free pool last night. I didn't get anything out of it. I got like a Lucifer and a Mickey on my free-to-play account, so you don't got to worry about that too much. Now we got these 5 beautiful medals. By the way, I have a whole video on this, guys. In all honesty, 30,000 jewels. Don't worry about it. But we're here for PvP. So let's start off a silver ticket. See how this Moogle treats me today. All right, Moogle. Let's see these tier 7s to tier 8s. That's what I want to see. I want to see the good stuff. Okay, 2 tier 7s. I saw 4s and I'm like, oh, son of a, it's a tier 3s all over again. All right, 2 tier 7s is all right. I'm pretty sure tier 7 primes are going to come around the corner not too far from here. By the time they do, I have a whole bunch of tier 7s saved up. I'm nervous. If you can't tell, my words are breaking up really quick. I'm nervous about these ticket pulls. They get me every time. The same exact pull twice in a row. All right. I would like the silver ticket to turn into some tier 8s though, Moogle. I know it's in your left pocket there. I can see it. I can see that thick thing popping out. And I know you're not just happy. I want that damn tier 8 that you have hiding. Where is it? Moogle! Moogle! Oh, Moogle! He heard me talking shit. So he didn't even give me a tier 7. Ah! Alright. We're not gonna go for the gold ticket. Gold ticket's gonna be last. I'm changing it this week. Gold ticket's gonna be last. I'm gonna leave the, you know what? Since the silver ticket was so bad, I should have went to the gold ticket. Did I screw up? Ooh, a tier 7. A tier 7. All right. Time for the gold ticket. See how this turns out. Please, Moogle. Throw me those tier 8s. I think I need a total of 3 tier 8s to go along with my avatar board to get another. Oh, there's 1. Okay, there's at least 1. We got a couple tier 7s and a tier 8 off my main account here, which is pretty good. So again, these are pretty straightforward. I don't have much I can do these days. I do have all these blue fairy tickets. I just don't know what to do with them just yet. So I have a total of 8 blue fairies if I go through the avatar boards. I'll have 9 if I actually buy the avatar boards. I mean, buy the new pulls. If I decide to do some pulls, like I can get 2 of them out of here. And then I need 5 pulls. But there's nothing really worth it for my 5 pulls, so I'm going to back off on that. For now, I'm going to go through my free-to-play pulls, and we'll see how that turns out, guys. So I logged into my free-to-play account, as you guys can see up here. But I had the same amount of silver tickets and gold tickets. So I must have had a couple silver tickets from the weekly that I didn't open up. But we get 5 pulls all over again. So let's see my free-to-play luck compared to my main account's luck. So free-to-play versus VIP play. Well, I bet you this is going to be way better. It's been like that the entire week. Let me not jinx it. Hold on. Okay, there's 1 tier 7. So far, 1 tier down. The same tier 4s, but 1 tier down. So we're 1 7-star away. So 1 tier 7 away. If it gets more tier 8s, though, I automatically give it to this account. So we... God, man, it's so good. 2 silver tickets every week. Oh, the 4, 4, 6, 5. No good, no good. But yeah, having at least 4 minimum silver tickets every week is going to change so many of your gameplay, guys. So many. I know a lot of you are going to be like, I haven't gotten to tier 8 or tier 7. It's going to happen eventually. There's the tier 7s. All right, so we've got 3 tier 7s out of this so far. I think the last pull was complete garbage, right? So 3 tier 7s. So far, the main account's looking just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. We got 4 tier 7s right off the bat. But we only got 1 tier 8 out of my main account. Okay, so I think silver tickets just caught up. So, I mean, tier 7 just caught up. So let's see what the gold ticket offers. Gold ticket on my other one was a tier 8. I want to see at least 1 tier 8. I don't think there was any tier 7s in that gold ticket either. Oh, I'm nervous. Gold tickets are the worst, especially if there's only 1. Ah, okay, 2 tier 7s, no tier 8, so my main account is a little bit better because of that. But that is plenty of tier 7s and a couple tier 5s, which is very important because Prime Cloud's coming out, which is a tier 5, and also any other tier 5 Prime that might come out in the future. Bronze tickets will sit there for days. So, I'm not going to show you guys my main account because my main account's not going to make anything 7 stars. It doesn't have to, or it doesn't need it. The only thing I would need is sub slots, and I'm going to do that on my own time or on stream with you guys later. So for now, I'm going to check out what I can do on this account and see what I want to upgrade, because this account does need the upgrade where the main account is golden. So I need 2 tier 8s. Do I have avatar coins? This will be interesting if I have avatar coins. I do. I have enough for exactly 2 tier 8s. Believe it or not. So that means I can. That means I can make a tier 8 this video. And that's exactly what I'm probably going to do. So I'm going to go through my inventory right now and check that out. And I can also make 1 tier 5. Or sorry, tier 7. So we'll see what I turn out for this. Tier 5s and higher I won't touch, like tier 5, tier 6. I'm waiting for those primes. But we'll see for the rest of this. I'm excited for this. Alright, so I'm going to build my PvP setup with you guys and also choose my 7 stars as we go according to this week. So Fairy Stars is going to be my main Keyblade, and then Divine Rose is going to be my second best Keyblade. So I use that strategy of Paralysis with the whole triple threat, not triple threat, but like poison, to try to get some easy wins out of this. And according to Fairy Stars this week, I usually go with a setup of Xion over here copying my Sora and Simba, who's like extremely strong. But this week I did get, if you just watch my Organized Age 13 medal spotlight where I guilt and trait medals, I did get Sykes with extra attack and plus 1000, which is really good. So I might change that up because I want to make 1 reverse setup and 1 upright setup. So we're going to look at 7 stars that I currently have in the game. And obviously Sora and Simba here with extra attack Xion works out really, really good. But then that makes my upright Keyblade. And I need to have a reverse Keyblade because that's where my other defense boost 4 max is. So I'm thinking if I do a reverse Keyblade on here, it's not going to turn out too good. But I can make an upright Keyblade over here and put Phantom to copy an upright medal like my Sora and Simba. So I'm thinking of making this my upright version. So I'm going to do a little bit of all this here. That's going to go on my other one, Fairy Stars. So that's what I'm going to choose. Fairy Stars is going to be my reverse Keyblade. I'm going to make a new 7 star because he does have extra attack. He's not a 7 star yet. But If you guys watched my organization video, I did a lot of guild and trait rolls, a lot of interesting ones, but Sykes came out nearly perfect. The only thing different I could have done was actually put negative 60 ground on him instead of Aerial for all those hard organization and Sephiroth fight, but I wasn't that lucky. I was hoping I'd get something like that, but no. So I do have extra attack on my nominate as well with plus 1000, and I also have another extra attack on this medal, the Key Art Bonds. So I'm hoping this will turn out good, because besides that, my other upright is Woody, and honestly, Woody wouldn't be as good as this copying Sykes. So Woody would be an upright. I need something that's reverse. I could make Sora a tier 6 copying forward, but then if you look at my other reverse medals, they're pretty much set where they are. So this is going to be my Xion setup for Defense Boost 4 Max. I don't have the perfect Xion, which overwrites, but we do have a combination of these two together, which works out really, really good. So this is complete reverse Keyblade, lots of extra attacks, and now I just got to find a reverse medal for the last slot here, which is going to be... So I ended up digging pretty deep to find these, but tier 4, Destroy Behemoth, Twilight Thorn, and Trickmaster are actually pretty good. They came boosted and they have plus 1000. At least I think this one is boosted, but I know that this one's boosted because I have negative 60 ground and plus 1000. So I'm going to put him here. He's not super high. He's a little bit below Prime Axel. He's like a 29 multiplier compared to Prime Axel's 30. So instead of wasting a bunch of abilities and stuff, I'm just going to use him as my last medal for now until I find a better reverse medal. So that's going to be my reversed fairy stars for this week. So hopefully this turns out good. And for Divine Rose, like I was saying, Sora and Simba is over there. So we're going to look at some copy medals first to see what I have left now that I use it all. So Phantom for sure is going to sit there. And I believe that is pretty much all I got going on. Like, that would be great to fit somewhere with the extra attack, but with Sykes having extra attack, I want to make him a 7-star and carry on, because all my other tier 8 medals are kind of iffy. And I know Xion's going to be replaced this whole time because of that, but now I can make Fairy Stars a reverse or upright. So I have two options with that, and that's why I kind of want to do that. Because if I want to upright Fairy Stars, Xion. If I want to reverse Fairy Stars, I put Sykes there being copied. So it's a win-win, thinking that this is going to be my next tier 8. We'll see how it turns out though. For now, we're going to drop all our 7 stars that work in here. So this is going to work out. Genie's going to work out. We're going to switch those 2 up. And we're going to put... Oh, we also have extra attack Hercules. No, it's not extra attack. It's only negative 6. My main account's extra attack. So then this works out fine, because we're going to use a strategy of triple threat still for all of this. So we are going to put Sykes over here. And then we're going to put our main buffer, which is Kyrie with defense boost for max. So this makes this completely upright Keyblade, except for that, because that's just for the paralysis. And we all know what the throwaway Keyblade is going to be, is something to carry over buffs and debuffs, and also take away the opponent's SNS. So I'll be back. Alright, so last touch on all of this is actually making my Sykes into a 7-star. So I just got enough for this, and he's going to be my first choice. Extra attack, plus 1000, and a negative 60 trait is pretty much a solid choice on any medal. There's no going back from there. So, well, there's no going back, period. So I'm going to make this guy 120 out of 120. It's still a guilting campaign, which means we can save a lot off here. I missed out on Monday with all the farming. I could have farmed a bunch of Mickeys and all that, because I still have a lot of inventory that I need to clean up. But that's alright. I'll try to figure this out in the future somewhere. So, 120. We're going to go to a Keyblade match, a PvP match, and see how this turns out. I'm going to show you guys my final Keyblades. Alright, all 3 Keyblades are done. First one, second one just being the utility one, and third one being my final one. So hopefully this turns out the way I think it's going to turn out. I don't know how strong it's going to be, if it was a good choice or not, but let's look for opponents that are actually worthy of fighting, and I'll show you guys how strong this Keyblade setup is. Actually, you know what? How about you just watch what it does without a defense boost? Because this person has nothing on them. Without defense boost, this is how much this Keyblade would end up doing. So here's the tier 5 version of Sykes, doing 18 million per hit. The extra attack is going to do 7 million per hit, so 25 million per hit on that. And Sykes himself is doing 24, 24, 24. So pretty good, but once you put defense boost 4 max on there, and another 9 million on top of that, so that's 33 per hit without a defense boost. So pretty interesting. There again, that's in the tier 5, 15 into a 5. That's without 7 max, so it's a little bit weaker. And then a 4 max, 36 million. Looks pretty good. But we'll come back to some real matches. All right, so this is my 3rd match or 4th match, and I couldn't find an opponent that didn't have 300, 300, or any defense boost 4 max. So let's see if this is a decent opponent that has defense boost 4 max. They've got nothing. Okay, so last try PvP, I found an opponent that has decent defense and attack. I'm hoping they have defense boost 4 max. Also, I'm rendering a video right now. I've never tried to render and record a video at the same time, so this might get totally cut off. We're about to find out, but hopefully this guy has 20 defense boost 4 max, and it's a decent setup. So I can actually see what my setup does versus his, because I think my Fairy Stars is an upright. There's a 4 max, might be better. So back to Xion, copying Sora and Simba, so on and so on. So we're so far... Sykes is doing 2 for 6 million damage. The extra attack is doing another 870, so nothing too crazy there. Almost 7 point something. Sykes himself is doing 2.7, 246, a little almost 8, and an extra 1 million each time. Okay, so that's not terrible. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's still pretty good. It looks like I'm hitting around 32. Maybe 38. Maybe 38 million I'm gonna get off this. 38,453,000 gets a defense boost 4 max. So it's not amazing. It's not amazing. I think last week on my Fairy Star setups, I was getting 50 to 60 million with Sora and Simba and so on and so on. So I might have to switch this up. I might have to switch this up to something else, because it looks like the reverse idea is not that great, but dividing the 2s into 2 setups, we'll see how that turns out. But look at this, we've got 2 million already, 2,800,000, no, that's 28 million. Sorry, they beat me. They beat me by just a little bit. Oh no. Alright, so clearly I gotta make a new setup. I gotta do something else about this. This reverse setup is not working out too good. I could make another upright setup on the Divine Rose, but I did make Sykes a 7-star. It did have extra attack, but it looks like my Xion with extra attack copying Sora and Simba is just a little bit better. Actually, a lot better, I think. So we're gonna go back to the drawing boards for the rest of the week. For now, I accept my loss on my last match. So if you guys want to add anything down below, what did you make 7-star this week? How lucky were your pulls? I guaranteed I lost that match there, so don't worry about the replay there. What did you guys get? How are you guys doing? I got to work on my PvP setup, so we'll see how that goes. But for PvE, the Sykes was a good choice. Definitely, especially for aerial enemies. But for PvP, I need different Keyblades for that to work out a little bit better. Either way, guys, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.